We start in the eastern Fraser Valley, where commuters are feeling the brunt of day one of a full-fledged transit strike. With only the most basic of services running, those on the picket line say they are prepared to stay there. And as Michelle Gassoub tells us, commuters are being forced to find other ways to get around.
For students at the University of the Fraser Valley, it was a tricky and sometimes expensive commute to class.
It's very hard for me, and I need to take Uber every day.
Wow, and how much does that end up costing you?
Near about $15 for one ride. That's expensive.
Around 200 workers that keep Fraser Valley buses moving are on strike, bringing transit in Abbotsford, Chilliwack, Mission, Agassiz and Hope to a halt. With negotiations between the union and First Transit stalled, bus operators traded their shifts for the picket lines.
Any other driver in the region, they are making 32% more than us. So wage parity and a pension plan, because we don't have any pension plan at all.
That 32% difference with other drivers, a sticking point for QP 561's chief negotiator.
It's got to the point for our members that in order to provide for their families and for their livelihood, they had to take this step.
First Transit said in a statement it's proposed a 16% wage increase over 5 years, calling the offer a significant wage increase on par with trends across the province and the sector. But O'Neill says the proposed wages are years behind other operators and that the company, which is American, hasn't budged on providing pensions.
They said that they didn't want to negotiate in the media, but then they throw out some misleading statements.
Handy Dart service continues specifically for people who need to travel for cancer treatment or dialysis, but others who rely on it are out of luck.
It kind of sucks for people that have to take the bus, that don't have cars.
This woman usually depends on Handy Dart to travel to her volunteer work. Still, she supports the drivers, some of whom she's known for years.
I know a lot of them, like Debbie, she's a good bus driver. She should get money the same way everybody else does.
A sentiment many seem to share.
The bus drivers should be able to get paid a good wage, right? I mean, they do a lot of work and I rely on them.
Though concerns around the long-term impact of a strike are very real.
It should be solved, otherwise it will be very tough for all the students, especially international students, because we need to go to work as well.
Michelle Gassoub, CBC News, Abbotsford.